I'm back. I reset the router. I reset my computer. I don't know what else to do, man. Alright, let's play songs until people join the chat again. I'm gonna play some songs until someone joins this chat. Because everyone left. I had to reset the router, the computer, everything, man. Let's go ahead and check Loonies, man. So disappointed, man. Let's see. No one's joined yet. No one has joined yet. Hey, Lady Lynn. Sorry, I had to come back and leave. My thumbnail, it uploaded its own random thumbnail. But I hope the stream is better now. I really hope the stream gets better now. I had to reset the router. I had to reset the computer. I restarted everything. Like, I don't know what else I need to do, man. I really don't know what else I need to do. It's pissing me off. It really is pissing me off. Let's go ahead and play the song, though. This song right here. Let's check it out. I was just gonna play this until people join up. Gamer404. Yo, it's been a while. It has been a while, man. Where you been at? How you been, man? I hope everything is okay for you, man. I really hope everything's good. You need to join us more often, man. I've been going live like every day for the last 3 days. Oh, here goes the buffering again. I'm watching over it. And it is buffering. This asshole computer, man. Not computer, internet. Whatever the hell is going on.
Nasaan ka kaya? Tangin ako bukas. Kung ano mang masabi ko nadulas lang ako pagkat naalala ka. Nais na nakitang tawagan baka lang mapala ka. At ang bawat sandali natin kahit masakit nagdadalawang isip baka wala. At maya't maya naalala ka. Nais na nakitang tawagan baka lang mapala ka. Paumanhin, nais lang naman kitang kamustahin. Meron bang bago sa'yo? Eto ako, ganun pa rin. Ilang araw na akong lasing, kahit pulang ka.
This flow reminds me of someone's flow, man. Someone, American rapper that flows like that in one of his songs. He starts off like that, exactly like that. Listen to the way he starts the flow. Someone else starts the flow like that. If I think of him, I'll let you know.
Paumanhin, nais lang naman kitang kamustahin.
That flow, the da 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 da. You know that flow.
Maya't maya naalala ka. Nais na nakitang tawagan baka lang mapala ka.
No, I understand, gamer. The time zone and everything it's hard for you to join. What time is it for you right now in South Africa?
Paumanhin, nais lang naman kitang kamustahin. Meron bang bago sa'yo? Eto ako, ganun pa rin. Ilang araw na akong lasing, kahit pulang ka.
Kakashi, I got you. What's going on, Kakashi?
Bayo di na ako kayang patumbahin, kahit ilang patunggain. At sa tuwing ikaw ang topic, sensitibong usapin. Kahit puso'y duguan, sinubukang apurahin. Hindi ko na inaasahan pang tuluyang gumaling. Ang mga naglangid na sugat na muling tutuklapin. Laging kulang sa pansin sa tuwing ako ay abala. Kasi di mo ko maangkin nun tayo pandalawa. O ganun ba talaga? Tsaka ko nalang nadama ang tunay mong halaga nung wala ka na. Ngayon parang tangang nagdadrama. Inaalala ang mga araw nung tayo'y magkasama pa.
I got you, Kakashi.
Di makahanap ng iba, baka mahal pa rin kita. Nakahiga na mag-isa sa aking kama at nagtataka. Nasaan ka kaya? Tangin ako bukas. Kung ano mang masabi ko nadulas lang ako pagkat naalala ka.
Hey, Lady Lynn, maybe you can let me know. Is the lagging better? Is it lagging as often as it was in the last live stream? Or is it a little better at least? Yeah, it kind of does sound like Kendrick. It might have. Was it Kendrick that did that flow like that? No, it was someone else. It's like Tupac or something, maybe I'm thinking about.
Paumanhin, di ka malimot kahit anong gawin. Apoy ng pag-ibig natin tila naging abo na rin. Habang meron pambaga, wag mo munang apulahin. Umaasa na sana ang mahal mo ay
I swear that is the same flow. I just can't think of it. Was it Kendrick? Is it Kendrick?
Ako pa rin, ngayon naging lalaki na dating ako'y takot maging. Uuwi ng maaga, di na magsisinungaling. Nag-iisip ng paraan kung paano ka kumprontahin. Nagtataka kung paano ka kukontakin.
Don't be late. See you tomorrow.
Pagkatapos mo lumisan, hinanap-hanap mga piraso ng pagkatao ko. Naiwan pagkatao lang din minsan. Natutuksong tumawag para makipagbalikan, kaso busy na yung line. Tinitiis ko ang ginawat ang lumbay. Nakakamiss pag kinikis mo ng goodbye. Sunog na nga pa ang iniwan na tulay. Umaasa na ang katanungan din sa isipan mo ay
Let's go, Loonie. It's a good song. Hell yeah. Very nice. Very, very dope. I just wanted to clean my... Actually, I wanted to do something else that I forgot to do. This cleanup. That could be a big one. This could be a big one for why my computer is running slow right now. Or my internet, maybe. Clear that. Let's go back up. Alright, let's go to the next song that I have written down on the list. It was by JoJo. Did JoJo ever work his way back in here? JoJo, are you in here, JoJo? Are you back in here, JoJo? Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait till JoJo comes back then. To do his song. Hold on, my fucking video says my bitrate is too low. Bitch. Alright. Alright, I'll just wait till JoJo gets back for his recommendation. I'll go ahead and do 010. Is 010 in here? 010 never made it back. Let's just do it. Let's do it in order. Hindi. Ako. Oh wait, I'm not even typing. Hindi. Ako. Nag. Bago. Wait, we already reacted to that one. That one's we already did. That one we just did it. So that one's already done actually. I just forgot to cross it out. So 010's Material by Shanti Dope. I'm gonna spell it the way he spelled it. Material Shanti Dope. Oh, there it is. He's right. He was right. It is spelled like that. Live on Wishbus. Should I put this in its own separate video or should I do it live? I don't know. I don't know if I should do this live or in its own separate video. Argo, what's good, Argo? How are you? Surprisingly, Lady Lynn hasn't, or not Lady Lynn, Lori hasn't came back in here. Maybe she went to go to sleep. That's understandable though. It is 12. It is 12. 010, you are here. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure. Do you want me to play the Wishbus version or do you want me to play the... Which one do you want me to play? Probably the Wish Bus. It's better than just the album cover. If this is an album cover, not a music video. Yeah, this is only an album cover. I'd rather do the Wish Bus. Let's do it.
Wish 107.
Ibibigay sa'yo lahat ng gusto mo. Karangyaan, kayamanan na pwede mong hawakan dito sa ibabaw ng mundo. Sabi ng mapagsamantalang damdaming pansamantala na ako nga daw ay hangal dahil sa pagmamahal na di kayang tumasyan na kahit anumang
Dati nasa panaginip lang ang binibini na naging rason ng kada gising ko sa umaga. Kung magmahal ka langit ay nagiging kama. Parang gabi-gabi kung makasiping ko si Darna. Pag ikay kayakap mas lalo kong nalalaman ang ibig sabihin.
He looks mad young here. How old is this? Hold on, let me see when was this uploaded. 7 years ago. Yeah, this is mad old. I can tell he looks younger here.
Ng kayamanan kahit na halaga man ang pambayad upa sa aming tahanan ay presyo na nang nasa mesa nila tuwing agahan. Bagong telepono mag-ara na sapatos sa ngayon ay di ko maibibigay ang iyong layaw pagkat ang kaya ko lang ay ipadama sa'yo na laging ikaw.
Jojo, you're back. Welcome back, Jojo.
14 na Pebrero
Guys, give me some recommendation. Argo, give me some recommendation, Argo.
kada araw halik mo ay hindi kayang tuldukan.
After a couple songs, we're gonna be watching some criminal shows, some crime shows.
Ng tamis
Not crime shows like the ones you see on TV. I'm talking about real shit, like real street, like body cam type stuff.
na
Alright, let me write that down, Jojo.
daig pananim sa tubuhan.
Are you guys interested in that? Are you guys interested in watching that with me? Some like crimes or like shootings that happen between cops and stuff like that. I'm very interested in videos like that. We'll check it out.
Di ka man mahandugan kahit paski pandesal. Pag-ibig ko ay hindi kayang tumbasan ng anumang material.
ibibigay sa'yo
Lahat
lahat
ng
ng gusto mo.
karangyaan, kayamanan
na pwede mong
hawakan.
hawakan dito sa ibabaw ng mundo.
Hey, that Omar Blues song, Jojo, I have it planned out for tomorrow actually, so I can't do that one right here. Can you give me another recommendation, please? Jojo, please, can you give me another recommendation? Because I have Omar Blues Pitiu. It is planned for tomorrow. I already have the thumbnail ready for it. It's already ready to go. I just got to film it and release it. So just give me another recommendation, man.
Sabi ng mapagsamantalang
damdaming pansamantala.
Because I know that's a new song. That's a brand new song that literally came out like 3 days ago.
na ako nga daw ay hangal dahil sa pagmamahal na di kayang tumbasan na kahit anumang
Pasensya kung
material.
minsan na lamang kita dalawin. Madalas lang talaga ako kailangan
Kakashi, you can still listen to it. You can still hear the crime stuff happening, like the commentator. Because I like watching these videos that are like 40 minutes long. And they have a commentator talking like over the video. Like the cop then went over and then, you know, this and that happened. And then this guy, he's ended up doing life in prison. You know, that commentator. So you can listen to the commentator talk.
nganin dun sa amin. Bakit wala kang kibo tuwing ikaw ay yayakapin? Makasibat na nga nalalamig ka na ba sa'kin? Ako sana wag naman gustuhin ko mga gara na dalawin. Kaso baka kumot mo'y nasa labahan pa. Wag ka mag-alala sa aking kalag.
Yo, that flow is sick. Da 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 da.
Gayan sa ngayon ay kaya ko na ibigay sa'yo ang kalawakan ba?
It's the ah and the o sound. There's kala o la 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 la. There's like a o and an ah sound. O ah o ah o ah. Listen.
Gustuhin ko mga gara na dalawin. Kaso baka kumot mo'y nasa labahan pa. Wag ka mag-alala sa aking kalagayan. Sa ngayon ay kaya ko na
See? La 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 la. You know what I mean?
ibigay sa'yo ang kalawakan ba? Pag nakahiga, magkahawak ang kamay la. Di mo'y tanging sa pisngi ko lang nakalagay ta. Wanan hanggang sa magumagama pa. Kahirapan ay kasama mo akong umaray ka. Tabi ka hanggang sa kayamanan malulong. Mga bagay na sana'y
Master plan, bring that booty. I got you.
nagawa pa natin noon. Kung di ako nakatulog ng nagmamaneho.
And Jojo, just any other song that you want to recommend, let me know. Because I'm doing the Omar Blue one tomorrow on the video. So let me know if you want to switch it up to something else, please.
Gisingin ng dalawang higanteng ilaw na sa'king pasalubong. lahat ng gusto mo, karangyaan, kayamanan
na pwede mong
hawakan
dito sa ibabaw ng mundo.
Sabi ng mapagsamantala, damdaming pansamantala.
Na ako nga daw ay hangal dahil sa pagmamahal na di kayang tumbasan na kahit
Kung nandirito ka lang, ay nasa langit na ako malamang. Kahit ang kaya ko lang iparamdam, sa'yo'y malamig na hangin. Di ka man kayang yakapin, nagawa kang tabihan. Ang ako lang ang may alam. Kung nandirito ka lang, ay nasa langit na ako malamang. Kahit ang kaya ko lang iparamdam, sa'yo'y malamig na hangin. Di ka man kayang yakapin, nagawa kang tabihan. Ang ako lang ang may alam.
ibibigay sa'yo lahat ng gusto mo,
Karangyaan, kayamanan na pwede mong hawakan
dito sa ibabaw
babaw ng mundo. Sabi ng mapagsamantala,
damdaming pansamantala.
na ako nga daw ay dahil sa
pagmamahal
na di kayang tumbasan ng kahit na anumang material. Material, 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 material. Maraming salamat po.
Wish Exclusive on Wish 107.5.
Dope. Very dope song. Very good song. I like it. I like the flow in it. I like the melody of it. Very nice. Kakashi, Buena Noche live performance. Let's go ahead and do that. Buena Noche live performance. Or Noche Buena, sorry. Noche Buena live performance. Megs, what's good, Megs? What you been up to, Megs? How are you? Welcome back in. Good to see you. Live? Is it this one? I like this song. This song puts you in a good mood. Even though they're talking about breakup and all that. Megs, give me some recommendations. Sauce. Let's go.
Litrato mo sa aking telepono, tinitingnan ko magdamagan. Ilang taon ko ng sikreto to, ayoko rin nilang malamang. Damdamin ko'y binabalik sa ating nakaraan. Sa tuwing dumadaan ang batang nangangaraling, magkukunwaring parang walang narinig, pero nakasilip sa bintana. Nakahawak ka sa aking braso tapos sabay tatawa. Isa yan sa mga
Wow. Maybe I can go back in my history. I don't know. No, there's too many songs to go back in my history to see what I did. Maybe we can. Maybe I can search my history. How do I get to my history? History. Can I search history? Oh, I can't. Oh, search history right here. Argo. Alright, so we did Hell. We did Losing My Mind. No, we did Losing My Mind. We started Hell, I guess. But we did Losing My Mind, and this is Argyle. That's the ones we did. Losing My Mind and Argyle. So let me know.
Ang damdamin ko'y binabalik sa ating nakaraan. Sa tuwing dumadaan ang batang nangangaraling, magkukunwaring parang walang narinig, pero nakasilip sa bintana. Nakahawak ka sa aking braso tapos sabay tatawa. Isa yan sa mga masayang naalala. Ayaw kong buksan ang mga regalo kung wala ka. Wala ka.
Oh, you're right. I did comment on Hell. So I did comment on Hell. That's why it was up there on the history. Got you. Okay. I thought it was like, wait, did we start Hell and we stopped it or something? No, but that's when I left the comment. Which did he respond to it? Do you know if he responded to it or anything? I haven't gotten a notification or anything, but just wanted to see. Jep Garcia, what's good, Jep? Good to see you in here, guys.
Ayoko nang mag-imbita, mas pipiliin kong mag-noche buenang mag-isa. Malabo rin naman kasing mapapunta kita. Hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin sanay na napapasko nang di ikaw ang kasama. Kaiyak na makaiyak, ilang Pasko nang di ikaw ang kasama. Kaiyak na makaiyak, ngayong Pasko na namang di ikaw ang kasama. Dama ko ba Pasko parang di na, wala akong planong magpabisita. Yung lungkot tayo kung ipakita. Please lang wag nyo na muna kung kakatukin sa aking bahay. Walang babati ng Merry Christmas, nagdadalang ati. Aming pag-ibig hindi nagkari. Sa tuwing huling buwan ng taon ganito lagi. Simula nung mawala ka, gabi ng Pasko tanging hawak ko lang ay gitara. Madalas mapanaginipan ikaw pa rin ang kasama. Ano bang dahilan para maganda o magsaya kung wala ka?
Yo, he has a really good voice, man. Custa Clay. A really, really good voice. Very good voice.
Madalas mapanaginipan ikaw pa rin ang kasama.
I got you, Megs. I looked for it, but it wasn't there. What, the comment? Are you serious? Hold on. I gotta check this now. How do I get there? Oh, right here. Did he delete my comment or something? It's right here. It's still right here. It has 2 likes on it. Well, I liked my own comment. Huh? But it has 2 likes. Right here. It's still right here. Unless I'm the only one who sees it. Hit the newest. Sort by newest. Try to sort by newest. Did you try that, Megs? Sort by newest, and it should be I'm the only one. I'm the last one that commented. The last commenter before me was a month ago. So no one's commented under this video for a month except me. So try that. Try sorting it by newest, and it should pop up.
Sa mga masayang nakita, please lang wag nyo na muna kung kakatukin sa aking bahay. Walang babati ng Merry Christmas, nagdadalang ati. Aming pag-ibig hindi nagkari. Sa tuwing huling buwan ng taon ganito lagi. Simula nung mawala ka, gabi ng Pasko tanging hawak ko lang ay gitara. Madalas mapanaginipan ikaw pa rin ang kasama. Ano bang dahilan para maganda o magsaya kung wala ka? Kung mag-noche boy ng mag-isa, labo rin naman kasing mapapunta kita. Hanggang ngayon hindi pa rin sanay na magpapas.
Guys, I'm gonna try to move really fast. I just want to see if that's maybe what's causing the lag is when I move fast. When I do this, maybe that's what's causing some of the lag. It's not able to capture me doing that, and it's lagging instead. I don't know. Let's try it out. Alright. Just want to see if that causes lag. No. Not that I can see. No, I don't think I see it. Yeah, no. It's not causing the lag when I move fast. I thought that was what's causing the lag. Alright, after JoJo's recommendation, after JoJo's Neo recommendation, we're gonna switch over to crimes. Neo. Aba. Kinun. Napu. No. NG. Swag. Alright, after that one, we're gonna switch over to some criminal stuff. It's very interesting, guys. Trust me. Guys, it's very, very interesting watching stuff like that. It's truly interesting. You might not think it's interesting right now, but the more you watch it, the more you're gonna be like, damn, I need to watch more. I need to watch more. Well, you'll see what I mean.
Pasko na namang di ikaw ang kasama.
Whoa.
Di ikaw ang kasama. Pasko na namang di ikaw ang kasama.
All right. So that was Discuss the Cleese. I didn't even have it written down. All right, let's do Asian Woman. You still here? Master Plan. Bring that booty. Let's do it. Bring that booty. Master Plan. Argo. Look, we have an Argo in here too, Megs. Just spelled a little different. Argo, I'm not taking any more recommendations for now. After JoJo's recommendation, the Neo ABBA that you guys see in the chat, I'm gonna do crime stuff, which are very interesting. You'll see what I mean. You're gonna like it.
Yo, Trace, check out that honey in the car.
Yo, that's an old ass song, huh? 14 years ago, it was uploaded on YouTube, so this must have been like 20 years old.
Ah, yeah. Yo, I've been stalling her all night, so why don't you come over here and, Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Bring that booty over here, ain't no time for relaxing. Causing more action than the brother named Jackson. Just like Jason with the lyrics, I'll be acting. Maxing with the cutie while I'm steadily Jackson the butt. Continue with the stunt, light up blunt. Backing with the rhythm that I'm swinging ever blunt. Run, punt, cause it's poured down, you don't know where to go. Out the door, nothing more while I'm chilling with you. Blowing on my ear, yo, starts to get malicious. Popping more flavor than a pack of Bubblicious. Stacking with the crack of a whip, I never trip. Honey dips and all flip while we do it like this. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Face to face, yo, it's a Trace up next. Freaking with the funk and it's just like sex. With the honey that I'm spying, sitting in the corner. The bam bam booty, yo, it's time to get it on ya.
These are like Filipino American, right? Master Plan. Who's hold on? Master Plan. He's got to be Filipino American. Master Plan. Music group. Master Plan is a Filipino hip hop group formed in 1992, 2 years after I was born. So wait, they're not American based? Why did I think they were American based? Like American Filipino.
Bring it over here, cause this is where I stand. The man on the microphone in my native land with the Master Plan posse, and we're never falling. Our music makes you jump while the others keep you calling. Calling on a female, it's time to hit the ground. So come on over here, lady, as we break it down with the baby, 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 Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Once again, it's the type and I'm bringing up the rear. Yeah, chilling with the Master Plan, so bring it over here. Don't ask what I'm talking about, you really ought to know. The booty, the booty, the booty, booty. So, let me flex my skills like my boy Van Dam. Sam, I am not, so let me tell you who I am, who I be. The T to the Y, P, E with the intellect direct. Sharp stinging like a B, C, D, E, F, G. How shall I kick it? Dragging with the cutie and you know I'm gonna stick it. Wicked like the predator, I'm way ahead of you. Your girlie wants a tease, so this is what I'm telling her. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Bring that booty over here, baby. Bring that booty over here. Over here. Yeah. That's a plan. Look at that baby right there. Bring that booty over here, baby.
Man, this takes me back to high school, man. This is the type of songs I used to listen to in high school. Old school, like hip hop, that sound, that 90s sound. I love it, man. Very good song. Very good song. It really brought me back to my high school days. The very next song that we're gonna be playing, guys, is PNYT by Nobita and Flo G. Let's go. Hey, shout out to Kendra, man. Shout out to Kendra. Hey, listen, go to school, learn something new today. Learn something new today. Introduce your friends to BarcaLyze, you know what I mean? Tell your friends about BarcaLyze to watch my videos, you know. Advertise me a little bit. No, but I'll shout out to you, man. Enjoy school. Enjoy school because one day you're going to look back at it and you're going to miss it. Trust me. I'm 34 years old, finished with college, finished with school. Sometimes I sit down, I'm like, man, I wish I was in those days again. So take advantage of it. Enjoy it as much as you can. Lori, you're about like an hour late. No, I'm just kidding. Like 30 minutes. You're good. I told you, Lori, you're good. You don't have to, no need to apologize ever for that. You can miss streams if you want. You don't have to come in for streams. You can, I don't want, like, again, like I told you before, I don't want you to feel like, oh, it's a mandatory thing to be in my stream. Like, no, it's not at all. Like, I understand people are busy and stuff like that. So you don't have to be in the stream at all. But I love your presence here. I definitely 100% love your presence here. And I would rather you be here 24/7 and 100% of the time on the live stream. But I understand that you have things to do. You know what I mean? People have things to do. So I understand that. A good one. Good to see you in here. Like always, you already know that, Lady Lynn. Much love to you. Take care. Have a good one, Lady Lynn. I'm getting the message for this song that it's belonging to someone else, so they might block my stream. So I'm gonna flip to the next song that we have. I don't want the stream to get blocked and just more issues and whatnot. So let's go ahead and go to Megs. Argyle, Just a Man. I'm excited to react to Argyle. I really liked his music. That one song that we reacted to. Just a Man. Damn, only 546 views. This guy deserves more, man. Hit the like button too.
You know it's cold in the corner.
Is there a music video to this song? No, it doesn't look like it.
You know it's cold in the corner. It's only home out on 110. But it's like a curse I was born
It's from his new EP? Hell yeah.
with. When you sing, call me out and cut me down with the words you speak. Oh, when you whip your tongue and I bite my teeth, it repeats on repeat. Oh, I'm just a man, just a man. I'm so sick of expectation. Bring my back for validation. I'm just a man, just a man. I can't paint my skin or change it. Keep your prejudice, I hate it. I'm just a man.
I'm just a man.
Even though I'm third generation, no, you can't divert your eye from the scenes that are different, and our opinions will collide, or they will collide.
That's impossible that my... Hey, Megs, it's impossible that he would block his stream, right? Argyle? Like a reactor stream? Because I'm getting the message for his song that says, we've detected music that belongs to someone else. Do you think he has the option on? We have matching beards? Oh, for real? I forgot what he looks like.
When you whip your tongue and I bite my teeth, it repeats on repeat. Oh, I'm just a man, just a man. I'm so sick of expectation. Bring my back for validation. I'm just a man, just a man. I can't paint my skin or change it. Keep your prejudice, I hate it. I'm just a man. just a man. And I wish that I could feel the same as you.
That's a beautiful
But I'm
song.
just a man, just a man. I'm so sick of expectation. Break my back for validation. I'm just a man, just a man. I can't paint my skin or change it. Keep your prejudice, I hate it. I'm just a man.
Yo. Shout out, man. Shout out to Argyle, man. I'm gonna subscribe to him and listen to his music on my own time separately. Shout out to Mex for introducing us to another great artist. Very good voice, very good melody to the songs. Very good so far. Very, very good. I like it. I really like it. Thank you so much, Megs. Much appreciated. The next song that I have on the list is JoJo's, which is Neo. And I got you, PH Raw Gaming. I got you. I'll react to your song, and then that will be the last one before I get into the criminal stuff. Neo. Abba Dabadoo? No, it's not Abba Dabadoo. It's Abba Jinoon. Abba Jinoon. Na Uno. NG. Nag. I think you guys told me NG is Nag, right? Nag? How do you say NG in Filipino? Nag, right? Nag. Remember in this is Argyle, he talks about the challenges of being half Indian and Scottish. I think it's about that and prejustice of it. Ah, okay. Interesting. Alright, let's check this song out. Oh, this is gonna be a banger, I can already tell. What is he sitting? Where is he sitting hanging like that from such a high ceiling? Such a high building? I'd be scared for my life sitting like that.
Biglang lumamig nung nakilala mo ako. Kung masabog, walang bago. Habang ginoo na pupuno ng swel. Pagpaulan ng yabang hanggang sa yumaman yan. Gusto tulad gunto, kaso di basta masabi. Pero na lang magdama, di ko pa kayang suklian iyong love. Totoo lang ako palagi sa girls. Walang oras sa sayang, straight up lagi sa'yo. O kung may gusto ka sabihin, sabihin sa mukha sa akin, baby. Utak parang nasa dagat, panahit malalim at wala ka pa. Ano ba? Basta magpatotoo lang, girl. Kahit di mo pakilala si N.A. Tao, sino yung silent? Matitigas puro nasa uptown. Silaro yan ako dyan. Kahit wala pa akong band. Passionate, tas mga gorgeous. Sa amin na lang. Beaches, tsaka eggplants. Beaches, mala Kardashians. Family, bakit ako magsasama ng pangit? Ikaw naman natin si Andrew. Uptown, mabigat, parang elepante na nasa freezer. Pinamagic, lumabas rabbit, Mr. Suave o kaya Hitler. Wipe out, nag-event sa may kahit wala pang bouncer. Tutubiin gamit tama o lagari pa din kahit masabog pa. Ginoon ang sariling mapa, rockstar simula bata. Pretty motherfucking babayaga, NL4, LYNW DBS and magnitude, NAO but attitude. Wanna open Captain Hoop, baby. I am a one-hit wonder, real young stunner. Walk talk like a boss, big stepper. Kahit hanggang doomsday, feel up on this shit. Oh, gusto niya maging tog, does she like the way I gusto mo sa akin. Biglang lumamig nung nakilala mo ako. Kung masabog, walang bago salbay. Habang ginoo na pupuno ng swel. Magpaulan ng yabang hanggang sa yumaman gang. Gusto tulad gunto, kaso di basta masabi. Pero na lang magdama, di ko pa kayang suklian iyong love. Totoo lang ako palagi sa girls. Walang oras sa sayang, straight up lagi sa'yo. It ain't all about the sex. Then toes down, kontento kahit.
Sorry, Lori, I just saw your message in the chat. My bad. Lori, we have no more songs after this in the queue. Well, I have the Neo song. I have the Neo, Abba, Gnud, Nag.
na less. Favorite ni Lord, kaya sa'kin ka mag-bless. Self-made sin na di mo kailangan i-test. I'ma choose to be better, lagi kesa mag-sex.
Dan toast na, kontento kahit na less. Favorite ni Lord, kaya sa'kin ka mag-bless. Self-made sin na di mo kailangan i-test. I'ma choose to be better, lagi kesa mag-invest.
Sick. Very good song. Banger right here. I like these type of songs right here. I need more recommendations like that. Neo. ABBA. Wait, is that the one I just did? Yo, that's a... I'm so dumb, man. That's the one I just did. What am I talking about? I just forgot to cross it out on my notebook. I have no more songs in the queue, and now let's go on and move on. Kiss by Thyro and Yumi. Alright, we'll do that one as the last one. Kiss by Thyro. Yumi. Not lyrics. I don't know. Is there a lyric? Is there other? Alright.
What up? You want me to take it to another level? Just holla at your boy. Right now, I'ma take it for a ride. Feel me? Just listen.
Baby, it's late. Can you take me home? Bring me somewhere we can be alone. Cause you know I'm a little tipsy. Light me up and baby kiss me. Come and baby do it quickly. I don't wanna talk so keep my mouth busy. Little missy, I feel like burning. You're who I'm yearning. I'm ready for friction. Sparks, fly up, high. Baby, make me feel like I never felt before. Hold me close by your side. Baby, never let me go through the night. Yes,
Oh, damn. I can't play this. I can't continue playing this. Raw Gaming, I can't continue playing this. I'm getting the message that says I'm playing a song belonging to someone else. So I'm sorry. I can't continue playing it. Okay. Alright, let's go on. Move on. I already have a video lined up that I think you guys would enjoy. It's called Cases with the Most Insane Twists You've Ever Seen or Heard. Let me show you guys. I love these type of videos, man. I really, really love these type of videos right here. Check this out. You guys are gonna find it interesting. If you're into like Law and Order and into like just crimes and, you know, the criminal psychology and corrupt police psychology, stuff like that. If you're into that, then you would enjoy these.
What is up,
So again, this is Cases with the Most Insane Twists You've Ever Heard.
Woo crew? Today we are taking a look at cases with unexpected and surprising twists. Some of the
PH, I can't finish it because I'm getting the message that says, heads up, we've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may temporarily be blocked. If you plan to continue, please, here, I'll show you. Here. One sec.
These cases are
I'll show you. See this message right here that I'm highlighting? You see it? Read it. Read what it says. It says, heads up. We've detected video in your stream belonging to someone else. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added you onto their allow list. Just wanted to show you that real quick. Just to make sure, you know, I'm not lying or anything. I wanted to listen to the song, but it gave me that message. I'm sorry, man. Let's go.
so unbelievable that you just may think, crew. Today we are taking a look at cases with unexpected and surprising twists. Some of these cases are so unbelievable that you just may think they are from a movie script rather than real life. But each and every one of them is 100% true. Our first case is shocking and complicated, with more twists than you will ever see coming. This is not your typical story of murder. It is more than just one tragedy, but many wrapped up together.
Wait, I changed my subtitles earlier today. Why are they back? Hold on. Subtitles, options. I want background color. I want it to be white. Background opacity is 100. Background color white. Now it's just a box. Font size, font color black. Boom. Let's do it.
In an almost unbelievable way. As a teenager, Sharon Marshall appeared to have the whole world open to her. She was reportedly a lieutenant colonel in the ROTC and one of the best and brightest students in her class. An undeniably intelligent young woman with a kind heart to match. Upon graduating from high school in 1986 from Forest Park, Georgia, Sharon had earned a full-ride scholarship to the Georgia Institute of Technology with the plan to study aerospace engineering so that she could fulfill her dream of working at NASA. Despite this incredible opportunity, Sharon never went to college as she was harboring a secret. Sharon was pregnant during the final months of high school by her boyfriend, who she never told about the baby. Sharon hid her secret well, and she ended up giving birth and allowing a wealthy couple from Texas to adopt the baby boy. However, the pregnancy had shaken up her life plans, and at one point, she apparently even tried unsuccessfully to run away with her boyfriend. After losing her chance to attend college, Sharon...
Wait, is this actually gonna show us footage, or is it just gonna tell us a story? Hold on, because I'm about to change the video if he's just gonna tell us the story. I'm talking about the videos where they show you footage and everything. Yeah, no, he's not gonna show us footage. No. Best crimes. Best crimes caught on camera. I want like actual 15 murders that were actually caught on camera. Let's watch this. Let's watch 15 murders that were actually caught on camera.
Rifle first, blue, go. Go. Move.
What happens when a real-life murder scene gets captured on camera? Oftentimes, criminals try to get away from the consequences of their actions. But thanks to these vital footage, investigators don't have to look too far to determine who the perpetrator is. In this video, we will take you through 15 murders that were actually caught on camera. From politicians who got killed live on TV to horrific murders caught on doorbell cameras. These are some of the most disturbing footages ever recorded. Number 15.
That's what I like to hear.
The murder of Allison Parker and Adam Ward on live TV.
Hey, yo, Nino, Mike, Bruce, my brother. How you been? I haven't seen you in like a month, bro.
What's wilder than getting a murder on camera? Seeing it play out on live TV. The people of Roanoke, Virginia were treated to a gory scene on August 26, 2015, when reporter Allison Parker and cameraman Adam Ward were murdered as the WDBJ-7 station broadcast.
Do you guys remember this? It was all over the news. The guy just runs up on them and shoots them. Just randomly out of nowhere. Checked Lines, what's good, Checked Lines? I hope you guys are enjoying this.
Parker had been interviewing Vicky Gardner, who was also injured in the shooting. The man behind the shooting was Vester Lee Flanagan, a former employee of the same TV station Parker and Ward worked at. But what could have driven this man to such madness? Was there a motive behind this senseless killing? As soon as the news spread, people started coming out to confirm that indeed he was a man of questionable character. Apparently the relationship...
So he used to work for the news. And I guess I'm assuming, what I'm gonna guess is he liked her and he wanted her. He really wanted her, but she didn't want him. So he decided to kill her. That's what I think happened.
Between Flanagan and the victims wasn't your usual cordial colleague relationship. According to many others who had worked with Flanagan, he was a real hothead. His terrible personality even got him fired from other TV stations he had previously worked in
Damn.
California,
Sucks for him.
Tallahassee, and Florida. By the time of this murder, Flanagan had amassed a mountain load of legal...
I feel you, Nino. Same here, man. I'm always busy with my work. But you know what? I always find time. I always find time to create videos for you guys. I always find time to create some stuff for you guys. But I understand, man. Work is busy, man. Work definitely does get busy.
Legal complaints arising from office disputes. But why did he have a personal beef with the duo that got murdered? Turns out Parker may have been the reason Flanagan was fired from WDB7. You see, it seems both of them had had quite a rough experience, and Parker ended up reporting him to HR, which got him fired. However, Flanagan believes he's the victim here. According to him, this was a case of racism. He believed that everyone in the office picked on him because of his race. This man even supposedly made a 23-page manifesto. He claimed the murders were in response to the massacre of 9 African Americans in a church in Charleston, South Carolina. As the
Damn, this is crazy.
investigations continued, it was discovered that he even had a Facebook page opened under his pseudonym Bryce Williams, on which he posted...
I will never understand the people that have it in them to murder. I will never understand that. Like, how can your brain be so psychopathic to the point where you don't have emotions, to the point where you'd murder people? Like that thought alone, just like death, you don't know what's gonna happen after you die. You don't know how it's gonna feel like to die. You don't know what it is like to die unless you die, until you die. This is one of those things where I just don't understand until it happens. You know what I mean? Like these people that shoot, like, it makes no sense to me.
Several cryptic photos and the video of the gunman's point of view as he approached.
Like, if I'm protecting myself and my house and my family, then yeah, that makes sense. But those people that go out and shoot for no reason and shoot for petty stuff, for domestic abuse and stuff like that, it's like, come on, man. End up doing life in prison? Fuck that.
Parker and Ward. A nationwide manhunt was soon launched, and by 11:30 a.m. on the same day, Flanagan's car was spotted on Interstate 66. And as they tried to pull him over, he refused to stop.
At Bass Pro Shops in Cabela's, we believe fishing connects people. To celebrate Father's Day, we're offering...
Trust me,
this
guys.
result...
We're not going to deal with ads. I'm going to switch my accounts real quick.
Rifle first, blue, go.
Let's go.
Go, go.
Sorry, guys.
2015, when reporter Allison Parker and Fred terrible believes he's the... and the video of the gun chase that eventually resulted in a crash. As soon as he launched, and by 11 several cryptic photos and the video of the gunman's point of view as he approached Parker and Ward. A nationwide manhunt was soon launched, and by 11:30 a.m. on the same day, Flanagan's car was spotted on Interstate 66, and as they tried to pull him over, he refused to stop. This resulted in a high-speed chase that eventually resulted in a crash. As soon as he realized he couldn't run anymore, he decided to take his own life. When officers found his car, they found him with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Damn.
But he would not die.
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine you murder 2 people and then you take your own life. Like, there is a beautiful... Not a beautiful... Well, I was going to say beautiful. There is a place for you in hell, man. There is a ugly, disgusting place for you in hell. You deserve it.
On the spot, he actually made it to the hospital and died a while later. Number 14. The murder of Nizama Hasimovich. Not everyone can obtain the access to showcase their evil plans on live TV. Some choose to live stream it instead. Let us
He said live stream it.
introduce you to Nermin Sulejmanovic, who not only murdered his...
I do, Gara, I do. It's BarcaLyze 1. It's at BarcaLyze 1, Gara.
ex-wife in the presence of their baby daughter. He also streamed it live on Instagram. Sulejmanovic was a bodybuilder and fitness instructor from the Bosnian town of Gradac. Apparently, he was married to Nizama, and their marriage hit the rocks. On this fateful day, Sulejmanovic came on Instagram to announce that his followers were about to witness an execution. At first, everyone was puzzled as to what he meant, but it wouldn't take long before they would all find out. After making his creepy announcement, The crazed maniac then panned the camera towards his wife, who was tied to a chair and was now absolutely unrecognizable.
God damn. Imagine being in that live and then witnessing that. You'll be scarred for life. You would 100% be scarred for life.
From the bruises on her
Wait, hold on. Now it's saying my bitrate is a little too low. My ass too low. Shut up. Get out of my way.
face and the severe injuries she had suffered, it seemed Sulejmanovic had initially physically assaulted her, beating her to a pulp. But this was not enough for him. He was not done. Then, right in the presence of about 12,000 spectators who were watching the live stream, Sulejmanovic pulled out a gun and shot his ex-wife right in the head. The shot rang loud, and everybody was left in absolute shock. You could hear the piercing screams of their little girl in the background. In the video, Sulejmanovic admitted that the reason he had chosen to callously end the
Imagine.
life of his ex-wife was because she had kept his child from him for 8 days. But this man was not done killing.
See what I mean? Like petty stuff. Petty. He killed his wife because she kept his child from him 8 days. I understand keeping your child is difficult, but it's like, come on, man.
Killing people. He had more mayhem in mind. So he ran into the streets and started shooting sporadically. His murderous rampage ended in the killing of a father and his son, and a police officer also suffered a non-lethal injury. By the time the chase was over, the bodybuilder took his own life before he could be apprehended. Further investigation into his person revealed that he was so much more than a
What a coward, man. What a coward.
bodybuilder. As a matter of fact, he had been arrested many times in the past, and for a wild assortment of crimes ranging from drug possession to smuggling to even attacking a police officer. It was even discovered that he was a member of an infamous gang that often caused rampage and mayhem in the area. Unfortunately, his innocent ex-wife had to bear the brunt of his last anger, right in front of thousands of people. But if you thought this story was tragic, wait until you see what comes next.
Yeah, this story was pretty crazy. Imagine how scared she must have been. Put yourself in her shoes. Your husband is beating the shit out of you, and he has a gun to your head and shoots you. Like, she must have been really scared the last moments of her life.
Number 13. The murder of a K.A. On February 10, 2023, news of the death of one of South Africa's leading rap artists hit the
Hey, gamer, you know who that is. Do you know who that is? He said South Africa.
airwaves. Everybody scrambled to confirm or debunk the news. Most people prayed and hoped it was fake news. But when the CCTV footage of the shooting came out, everyone couldn't argue about the authenticity of the claims anymore. In this footage, Keenan Forbes, or AKA as many people knew him, was standing with a couple of friends outside a restaurant in the city of Durban when an unknown gunman crept up behind him, put a gun to his head, and shot him at point-blank range.
Damn.
Every single person around was shocked, and many ducked for cover because they didn't know where the shot came from. The shooter then quickly sprinted away from the scenes, leaving everyone in disarray. By the time the smoke had cleared, one of South Africa's hottest rappers was dead.
Damn.
But that's not all. AKA's close friend, chef, and entrepreneur Tabelo Tibbs Mats.
Yeah, so you know him then. Gamer, you know him. See, Gamer's from South Africa then. Number 13, AKA in my country, yeah. He was very big. Did you listen to his music?
Swain. AKA's close
Jason, what's good, Jason? How are you?
friend, chef, and entrepreneur
Jason, we're checking out 15 murders that were caught on camera. They're not going to show the murders, but it's the stories and some of the footage.
Tabelo Tibbs Matswain was also
If you really guys want to see someone getting shot on camera on YouTube, I can go to those videos too. I can definitely go to those videos if you guys want.
killed in the deadly shooting, making this a double
I'll show you a couple afterwards.
loss for the community. There were so many questions, and the hottest one was who was responsible for the shooting. Was this 35-year-old superstar a victim of gang violence? Was this a hit? Who ordered the hit? Why? The public had so many questions, many of which still remain unanswered. The world held its breath with teary eyes as the police continued their investigation into the senseless killings. But there's some good news, and serious progress has been made in the investigations. They've been able to retrieve the murder weapon and the getaway car, and they even claim to have identified the shooter. although they are keeping some of their findings hush-hush, which is quite understandable because what we're dealing with here is a high-profile case. So South Africans and everyone else around the world eagerly await the revelations of some of their findings. Hopefully the perpetrators of this heinous crime will be brought to book sooner than later.
Yeah.
Number 12. 2022 Buffalo shooting. Who could forget one of the most tragic events of 2022? A racially motivated mass shooting, which resulted in the death of 10 African Americans in Buffalo, New York. Admittedly, there were so many mass shootings in the United States in 2022 that it was so hard to keep up. But this one in particular stood out for its brutality, and of course, the fact that it was captured on camera. On May 14, 2022,
this guy's an asshole.
An 18-year-old male by the name of Peyton S. Gendron took to the live streaming platform Twitch to take his followers on a wild ride with him. But this was no clout chaser. Gendron went out with the singular intention of hurting people. In the video obtained, you can see as he pulls up into a top-friendly market supermarket, located in the East Side neighborhood at about 2:30 in the afternoon. Now, this area has a high population of black people, which was probably why Gendron selected it as his target. In the video, Gendron brandishes his high-grade weapons, which he packed as though he was going to war. As he pulled into the parking lot of the store, his plan was to go on a murderous rampage and stream it live on Twitch. Gendron first shot 4 people in the parking lot, killing 3 of them.
Damn.
By this time, Twitch had shut down his stream, but he kept going anyway. He proceeded into the store to continue his mass execution and shot 8 people, killing 6 of them. As former Buffalo police officer Aaron
Imagine, man. That sucks.
Salter Jr., who was now an armed security guard, tried to shoot Gendron, his thick body armor stopped the bullet. It was as though this teenager was prepared for every possible scenario.
What the fuck is he wearing?
Gendron returned fire, and Salter was killed on the spot. Then he proceeded to aim his gun at a white person who was hiding behind the counter, at which point he realized his mistake and apologized. This served as one of the many indications that
Why though? Why? Why be so racist to that point? Like, why?
That revealed that this was indeed racially motivated. By 2:26 p.m., the police officers were able to talk him into putting his gun down, and he was then subsequently arrested and charged with first-degree murder. You will not believe what happened next.
He only got like 24 years.
As soon as the trial began, Gendron entered a plea of not guilty, which was pretty surprising to everyone. Luckily, his gimmicks didn't work, and even though his lawyers tried, he was found guilty of all the charges against him, including murder, domestic terrorism, and hate crimes. Gendron is currently serving 11 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, and the federal charges against him are still ongoing. Number 11. Atiku Ahmed, shot dead on live TV. Atiku Ahmed was a former Indian MP who had been convicted of many crimes and was serving time in prison when he got murdered on April 15, 2023. To be honest, Atiku Ahmed was not really everybody's favorite person. He had his hands in almost every single illegal activity you could think of, from kidnappings to assault to murder. This guy did everything.
Who the fuck is this guy?
For years, allegations had been piling up against him like a mountain, but he had the police in his pocket, so he often evaded facing the consequences of his actions. But eventually, the long arms of the law caught up with him, and he was sentenced to life imprisonment. But it wasn't within the prison walls that this man lost his life. On this fateful day, Atiku Ahmed and his brother Asraf Ahmed were being escorted by the police outside of a hospital in Prayagraj, in the North Indian state of Uttar Pradesh.
That's a big fall off. He just fell off quickly. He went from being rich and police in their pocket to going to jail.
In case you're wondering how the shooters were able to carry out their mission, even with the heavy police presence, here's a breakdown of the events. The 3 men who were later identified as the shooters
Naruto, thank you.
were 22-year-old Lavlesh Tiwari, 23-year-old Mohit Purani, and 18-year-old Kunar Maurya. According to the police report, the 3 men had arrived at the scene on motorcycles, posing as journalists. They even had a camera, which was brandished with the logo of a TV station everyone was familiar with, so you know this was a well-planned op. As the shooters moved close to Ahmed and the
That's smart.
police officers, pretending to interview the man and his brother Ashraf Ahmed, who also lost his life in the shooting. Within the blink of an eye, the gunmen brought out their guns and opened fire. 20 close-range shots later, and ATQ and Ashraf were lying dead on the floor. The men quickly surrendered to the police after the shooting and were taken into custody. Just like that, the drama was over.
Crazy.
When asked what motivated the murder, the men claimed that they had been following the brothers for 2 days, as they wanted to eliminate them in order to wipe out the entire Atik Ashraf gang and make a name for themselves. A judicial investigation has been launched into the matter, and a report is set to be released soon. Number 10.
I wonder if they'll give him life in prison.
10. Homeless man shot on the sidewalk. Ready?
Because isn't that a charge of retaliation rather than murder? Or murder in retaliation or something like that? Retaliation, revenge murder? There's something where it's like revenge murder. For revenge, say someone kills my brother, then I go and kill that someone. That's like revenge murder, so I get less of a sentence. I get like 15 years in jail, for example. Just as an example. Instead of getting like 2 life sentences or 1 life sentence, you only get like 10, 15 years in prison. If it's that.
For another spine-chilling murder story caught on camera, this one is even more disturbing than many of those you've seen in this video. On February 27, 2013, a bystander recorded the moment when a man named Deshaun Thomas brutally murdered a homeless man who was later identified as David Saldana, right on the sidewalk at St. Louis Street, Missouri. What's more, the murder was committed in broad daylight. And the lackadaisical attitude with which the cold-blooded killer perpetrated the act made the footage even more horrifying. It was about 10 a.m. on this fateful day, and Thomas could be seen talking casually on the phone as he loaded his gun. David Saldana just sat down on the floor with his hands over his ears. Before you could say Jack Robinson, a shot rang, and Saldana was lying in a pool of his own blood.
Yeah.
The murder was so cold and calculated, and the footage aroused so much emotion and rage when it began to spread online. But how did we get here? Well, according to witnesses, both men had had an altercation earlier. Saldana, who was diagnosed with a mental illness, had been undergoing treatment for about a decade. Before his ordeal started...
Yeah, no. Murder is murder. I'm talking about strictly, Lori, I'm talking about strictly in the system of law system, like by law. Like if you were to go to jail, law-wise, rules-wise, there's a law that is murder, retaliation murder. It's or revenge murder. What is it called? Hold on, let me look it up while you're here. What is revenge murder called? Revenge homicides. That's what they're called. Just revenge homicides. You get less, you go to jail less. It is murder, and murder is murder, but you go to jail less for revenge homicide than you would for regular homicide, for just regular homicide. Anyways, let's go.
He was a successful businessman, and his future seemed to be very...
Wait, who is that?
Anna.
Who is he talking about?
...and enraged when it began to spread online. But how did we get here? Well, according to witnesses, both men had had an altercation earlier.
Yeah, Lori, you get it. You get it, Lori. You get it.
Saldana, who was diagnosed with a mental illness, had been undergoing treatment for about a decade. Before his ordeal started, he was a successful businessman, and his future seemed to be very bright. No one can really tell what made him snap, but at the time of his death, Saldana was just a shadow of the man he used to be. Shortly after the shooting, Deshaun Thomas was caught outside of the public library. Luckily for the police, they didn't have to do too much, as the murder weapon, along with the shell casing, was still in his possession. Nobody can really tell if the two men knew each other prior to the altercation, but according to locals, the area was a hotspot for shootings. Number 9. The murder of Delia Johnson. In August 2021, a 42-year-old woman by the name of Delia Johnson was brutally murdered while she was hanging out with a couple of friends on a stoop in Brooklyn. According to the CCTV footage, the shooter had approached her from the back, pulled out a gun, and fired multiple shots at close range. She died on the spot. What followed was a heavy manhunt that had the police looking for a male suspect. This is where things get a bit interesting. You see, as the cops tried to fish out who perpetrated this evil act, the real killer, a woman named Claudia Banton, actually fell right into their arms. But apparently the police thought the shooter was a male, and they let her go.
Damn.
It was much later in November before she was arrested. In the video, you can see Banton calmly exiting the scene and entering a white SUV that was parked nearby.
Oh, I saw that.
But what could
I saw that footage on Instagram or on Twitter. You guys must have seen it too.
have led to this senseless murder? Did these
She literally just walks up to. All right, I'll tell you.
parked nearby?
You see, got that lady in the red, right here where my mouse is. The lady comes out of this white car, not the van, the car in front of the van, not this van, but the car in front of it. She walks out here around the BMW. She goes up to her. She stands right here, right kind of by the tree, a little bit next to the girl in the red, and she just points a gun at her head and shoots her, point blank. Boom.
But what could have led to this senseless?
Checked lines. Unfortunately, not right now. I'm just gonna finish this video and call it a night. It's already 1 o'clock here, 1 a.m. I gotta go to sleep. I can't. I'm not gonna stream until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock tomorrow, like yesterday. Just gonna finish this video. We're about halfway done, and we're gonna call it a night.
Murder. Did these two women have an altercation prior to the incident? According to the victim's murder, Claudia Banton was actually a family friend. So what could have led to such a tragic confrontation? To be very honest, we haven't really figured that out yet. Banton, whose criminal record is pretty prolific, has now been charged with second-degree murder and criminal possession of a weapon. She could be facing some...
See, I find all that so interesting, man. I find law and just, it's so interesting. And crimes, criminals, psychology, like criminal psychology, is very, very good. I'm so interested in that.
serious time in jail, probably about 25 years to life. The family of the deceased and the general public are closely following the case. Hopefully, very soon, justice will be served. Number 8. Elizabeth Barraza murdered while setting up a yard sale. You will agree that we've seen some pretty disturbing footage in this video, but this one you're about to watch kicks it up a notch. The year was 2019, and Elizabeth Barraza and her husband were getting ready for a vacation to celebrate their 5th wedding anniversary. They were both very excited and eagerly anticipated the trip, but unfortunately, it never happened.
Yeah.
On January 25, 2019, just a couple of days before they were supposed to travel, Elizabeth decided to set up a yard sale so she could make some extra cash for the vacation. As she began to set up her wares in the driveway, her husband pulled out of the driveway and headed out. A couple of minutes later, a pickup truck pulled up close to the victim's home, and an unidentified suspect stepped out of the vehicle approaching Elizabeth. The doorbell camera captures some faint audio, probably Elizabeth saying hello to the female suspect. So this was probably someone she knew. This was when things took a pretty dramatic second. Within a couple of seconds, the woman pulled out a gun and fired 4 shots at Elizabeth at point-blank range.
Damn.
To show that this was not just some random shooting, the suspect even checks to make sure that Elizabeth is, in fact, dead. As you would expect, everybody started pointing fingers at the husband because, of course, in every homicide case, the partner is always the first suspect. But he was released after questioning and has been cleared of any suspicion. Another crazy part of this story is that even though there is recorded footage of the incident, this suspect seemed to have vanished into thin air. No headway has been made in the investigation since 2019,
Crazy.
and there is
They got away from murder.
even a $50,000 reward for anyone willing to come forward with useful information. But if anyone knows anything about this murder, they're probably keeping it to themselves. Number 7.
That's wild.
Nashville school shooting. A couple of crazy things have happened in 2023, and one of them, which was so horrifying it made international headlines, was the deadly mass shooting in a private Christian school in Nashville.
I remember this. When they started going in and start shooting.
Let's take you
You guys remember this?
back to this incident, which became a subject of intense debate and, of course, a meme war earlier in 2023. What made this even more horrifying was that the shooting took place in an elementary school. Imagine the level of cruelty that would permeate a person's heart for them to decide to assault a school full of children, guns blazing. Police responded to the scenes on March 27, 2023, as the suspect, identified as a 28-year-old woman by the name of Audrey Hale, went into the school guns blazing, shooting at anyone in sight. Apparently, she was a former student and harbored a grudge against the school, which led to the deadly shooting. Luckily, the police were able to infiltrate the premises, and before long, Audrey Hale was taken down. But she didn't go down without a fight. At the end of her rampage, 6 people, including 3 9-year-olds,
Like, how can you not have the emotion, have the lack of emotion to kill people like that, man?
were dead. The event rekindled the ongoing debates on gun reforms in America, but it seems nothing has been done about it since then. And day in, day out, more Americans become victims of gun violence. We can only hope that one day policymakers will do what's right and end the menace of gun violence once and for all. Number 6. The murder of Ben Moncrief. The streets of the Southgate area of Bath, England was lit up with police lights and sirens at around 3:30 a.m. on May 6, 2023, as officers responded to the...
What's good, Claras? Not today, unfortunately. I'll write it down on the list, but not today. I'm just gonna finish this video and call it a night, man. I've been streaming for over an hour and a half, so, or even 2 hours, so we're just gonna call it a night.
The scenes of a fatal stabbing.
It's been like 3 hours. What am I talking about? The first stream alone was like an hour, or no, it was like 30 minutes. I'm not sure, but I can't get to it today. I'll write it down, but not today.
The conditions surrounding this occurrence are pretty blurry, and CCTV footage does not exactly capture the moment of the stabbing. But eyewitnesses claim that the suspect, who will not be named for legal reasons, acted on purpose. But what form of altercation could have led to such a
Yeah, sorry about that, Claras.
tragedy? Well, according to officials, the 15-year-old suspect and his friends had been denied entry to a McDonald's because they were using laughing gas. What followed was a brawl and a stabbing that ended the life of 18-year-old Ben Moncrief. The most eerie part of this story is that the suspect claims he was acting in self-defense and that he was just holding the knife, but the victim decided to plunge his body into it. But according to the victim's family, he was an easygoing young man who brought love and joy to everyone he came in contact with. The case has only recently come to a close, and to the relief of the victim's family and many other observers around the world, the suspect was found guilty. Sentencing is due to take place on December 6, but nobody can really tell how long this guy will be going away for.
Probably 24 to life.
Now, it's time for
Unless it's manslaughter.
today's subscriber pick. The murder of Delia Johnson is one of the poignant examples of a brutal murder caught on camera.
They just talked about it. He just talked about it.
This African-American woman had been out with crept up behind her, unaware of the terrible fate that was about to befall.
See, look, that's what I was talking about to you earlier. When she walks around the car, they actually showed her walking around the car this time. Look.
American woman had been out with her friends, unaware.
So she gets out of that white car, she walks to that woman in red. Look at that lady walking to the woman in red.
The terrible fate that
see this woman right here in the middle? With the all black? She walks up to this girl.
Was about to befall her when the killer crept up behind her and shot her straight in the head. Even more intriguing is the fact that the killer, Claudia Banton, had slipped right out of the hands of the officer.
Yeah, we already reacted to this. Why did they put it in the twice?
Sometimes. Number 5. The unsolved murder of Maurice Gatson. Sometimes murder cases can remain unsolved for many years, even in the presence of video evidence. The tragic death of Maurice Gatson is one of such cases that has continued to evade the long arms of justice. Follow us back to October 3, 2015, when Portland police officers responded to a report that someone had been shot outside the Palace Club, located on Powell Boulevard. The victim of this shooting was a 45-year-old man by the name of Maurice Anthony Gatson. When police arrived on the scene, they found him lying in a pool of blood, and it was obvious that he had been shot multiple times. In the surveillance footage, you can clearly see the shooter as he walked toward Gatson, who was just casually walking in front of the strip club. The shooter then brought out his gun, once he was close enough, and fired straight at Gatson, who fell to the floor immediately. But since then, nobody has still been able to figure out who this mysterious shooter was. Was he a friend? An associate? Or someone Gatson had an altercation with? We don't really know yet. But officials are hopeful that someday soon, someone will come forward with useful information that will help bring the killer to justice, giving closure to the victim's family. Number 4. The murder of 24-year-old Ryan Polaire.
These are very sad, man.
Sometimes the justice system pardons hardened criminals, releasing them back into the society to cause even more mayhem. This was the case with 32-year Michael Daniels. This guy was a regular at the court and had often been charged, mostly for domestic violence and some other related aggressive behaviors. No one really knows why, but he seemed to always slip out of any troubled spot he finds himself. That was until he murdered his ex-wife's boyfriend, Ryan Polaire. Daniel's wife had left him after enduring years of merciless abuse and violence and had moved on with Polaire. This didn't sit well with Daniels, and as the kind of man that he is, he wasn't willing to just sit by and let it slide. So on November 7, 2021, he went looking for Polaire. When he found him riding his motorcycle, Daniels intentionally slammed into him with his car at high speed, killing him. It was all caught on camera. He was actually free on bail and was even wearing an ankle monitor at the time. He had been arrested for choking his wife almost to death once, threatening to kill her, her new boyfriend, and her dad, but he kept getting released. His case is still undergoing trial, and many people hope this crazed maniac will finally be brought to justice. Number 3. The unsolved case of Daniel Vesper. How did a simple drive meant to serve as alone time after
This is an unsolved case.
a heated domestic dispute end in the murder of the husband? This case you're about to watch is one of the most tragic cases in this video, and adding to the tragedy is the fact that the shooter has managed to evade arrest for 16 years. On this fateful day, Daniel Vesper and his wife got into a little argument, and in order to cool off, Daniel left their home and drove to a convenience store nearby. A couple of seconds later, he called his teenage son and asked if he was doing okay. They spoke for a few seconds, and Jason got into his car. This was about 12:17 a.m. At 12:56 a.m., a security camera showed Jason stopped at an intersection, where he seemed to have engaged in an argument with another driver, who may have pulled a little close to his car. Surveillance footage then shows him circling back and returning to the intersection just a little while later. Only this time, he didn't stop at the stop sign and kept blazing through the night traffic as the other driver he had encountered at the intersection drove right after him. The driver seemed to be trying to get Jason to pull over, but he kept going. Eventually, he stopped for about 15 seconds at 14th and Avenue F, where authorities believe the suspect stabbed him 16 times.
Damn.
Unfortunately, this murderer is still at large, and it remains unclear what the motive behind this senseless killing was. Unfortunately, although Jason's every move was captured on surveillance cameras, the bitter cold of the Nebraska night made it pretty impossible to identify any faces from all the footage recovered. Number 2.
Shout out to you, Batangueño. Shout out to you. Much love.
The murder of billionaire Barry Sherman and his wife. When the bodies of billionaire Barry Sherman and his wife Honey Sherman were discovered in their Toronto mansion, everyone from family members to business
That was recent, very recent, and their dog also was dead too.
Partners and competitors became potential suspects. Although the details of their murder are pretty murky, the style in which they were murdered seemed like someone was trying to make a statement. After murdering them, the unidentified suspect propped up their bodies in a sitting position, positioned them side.
Checked lines probably tomorrow, either tomorrow or the next day. Yo, Juji. Naders. Shout out to you, Juji. I don't watch Dateline. I just watch like real crimes here on YouTube. Like body cam, like police body cams, shootings, interrogations, detective interrogations. I watch a lot of interrogations and I see their techniques. I've learned a lot from detectives, man. I've learned a lot watching these videos.
Side by side with belts looped around their necks and fastened to the railing behind them. The big question at the time was who would have perpetrated such an evil act. But the list was very, very long. As he rose...
Oh, that's right. My bad. Gucci. Gucci. Oh, no, no. Jugi. Gucci? Hold on, what? Hold on, I'm confused now. It's Googie. Googie. That's what it is. Googie. My bad. That's not Juji. Googie. I'll get it right the next time. I know I got it wrong the last time. I got it wrong today. I'll get it right the next time. Googie.
In ranks in the business world, Sherman had amassed quite a bit of a reputation for being a very ruthless businessman. Because of this, he had made many enemies, and no one could really tell who did it. At a point, even his son became implicated in the case, although he vehemently denied any involvement. Although there are footage surrounding the event, no one has been identified in the case. Even though it has been many, many years since this incident, it still remains one of the unsolved mysteries that has left investigators with more questions than answers. Number 1. Husband pushes wife off a cliff.
Damn.
This selfie was taken moments before the man in the picture,
Wow, imagine that.
Haka Aysal, pushed his pregnant wife Semra Aysal off a 1,000-foot cliff. This was back in 2018, and although
imagine
the moment of disaster was not captured on camera, eyewitnesses reported that the husband was being a bit pushy and suspicious. He had lured his wife to the edge of the cliff at Butterfly Valley in the Turkish province of Mughla. He had claimed that he wanted to take a picture of her, but it turns out he had something sinister in mind.
Damn, is that how domestic violence happens? Is that how bad it gets? I mean, I don't know.
Hakan was 7 months pregnant at the time.
I mean, I see people arguing all the time. I see couples arguing all the time, but you never really hear of these stories of people just pushing their wives and husbands off of cliffs. That's nuts. Look how high this cliff is, guys. Imagine what she was thinking when she was falling off that cliff.
And it was later discovered that the murder was in a bid to cash in on an insurance policy he had taken
in
his wife's name. But that's not even the worst
That is fucking nuts.
part of this story. During the investigations, it was later discovered that Haka had taken out many loans in his wife's name.
For real, Lori, I don't know. I don't get it, man. It makes no sense to me that some people in their mind, it brings you awareness. These type of videos, it definitely brings you awareness. It brings you awareness as in there's crazy people in the world. You know, you're going to run into crazy people. Anybody you might run into is crazy. There might be 1 out of 10 people might be really crazy. I think they say 1 out of 10 people is a psychopath. Every 1 person out of 10 is a psychopath. So every 10 people you walk by in the grocery store, 1 of them is a psychopath.
And must have been looking for a way to get rid of her. Although he vehemently denied any involvement in the death of his wife, the evidence was too overwhelming, and he was eventually sentenced to life imprisonment. Thanks for watching, but before we go, here's a question for you. Would you rather
see this bike up here? You guys see this bike and the way it looks? I swear to God, I've seen this bike from 10 years ago, and it's still not done. They haven't made it.
erase a surveillance footage that could solve a huge murder case by mistake, or realize once it is too late that you should have reported that screaming you heard from your neighbor's house to the police? Let us know in the comments below.
Alright, it's done.
See you in the next video.
Alright, I am done, guys. I'm done. I am done for today. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna relax, go through my comments a little bit, read through my comments, respond to some people while I'm laying down. Kind of look over my videos real quick. I'm gonna spend probably the next 30 minutes and then go to sleep doing that. So you might receive a like. You might receive a like from me. You might receive a response from me if you were in the chat and you get a response from me. Now you know. But guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Googie, thank you so much for coming in. You came in a little late, but thank you so much anyway for stopping by and saying hello. I truly appreciate it. Gamer404, thank you so much always for stopping by. Every time I see you, man, I'm happy. So thank you so much for stopping by. Much appreciated, Gamer. Lori, of course, you already know. Thank you so much also for always coming in and stopping by. Much love to you, Lori. And everyone else, man. Everyone else in the chat. Check lines. I'm sorry I didn't get to your recommendation. Clara's, everyone, man. Everyone in the chat that stopped by today. Shout out to you. Guys, I've been BarcaLyze. I'm going to go to sleep right now, do a couple things, and then sleep. And guys, I will see you in the very next video. All right. Much love. Take care. And peace. Oh, that was my shoulders.